Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are fine and safe at home. Let's start the next topic, foreign trade and integration of markets. Children, I explained in the starting that trade is the main channel which is connecting different countries with each other. When trade rises, production will rise, employment will generate, income will rise. It helps in uplifting of the country, or we can say it raises the level of growth and development of our country. Moreover, foreign exchange raises. Investors take more interest in the country by comparing the credit capacity and rating of the country with the other countries. मीन्स हमारी कंट्री की सिचुएशन कैसी है, उसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट की जा सकती है या नहीं, वो किस रैंक पे चल रही है हमारी कंट्री. आफ्टरवर्ड्स, by looking all these situations, afterwards only other countries will invest in our country. So when foreign trade will rise, investments will also rise. So foreign trade simply creates opportunity for the producers to increase their productivity. Contract rises with other countries worldwide. Foreign exchange rises when the productivity get demanded beyond the domestic markets. Domestic markets means our own country. Now they are selling their products in the international markets. By this, competition also rises in the other countries for the producer, because lots of choices are now available with the buyer. Children, there is a term dumping. It is a process under which producers sell their unsold goods in the international market, those goods which are no longer demanded in domestic country due to its obsolescence. Obsolescence means out of fashion ho jana. Even they sell those products at less prices comparatively they were selling in the domestic market. Means domestic market में जो चीज़ें महंगी बिक रही थी वो इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में सस्ते में बेची जाती हैं. इट इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन. डिस्क्रिमिनेशन मीन्स भेदभाव, in which an exporter firm sells a portion of its output in a foreign market at a low price. That's why I said foreign trade creates opportunities for the producer of goods to reach out beyond their own markets. Now there is a question arise, children. Distinguish between foreign trade and foreign investment. Foreign trade implies the trade of goods and services between two or more countries of the world. Foreign investment refers to an investment by an organization made in a company. It may be, I repeat, by an organization or a particular individual in some other country. I repeat, foreign trade implies the trade of goods and services between two or more countries of the world. But foreign investment refers to an investment made in a company by an organization or maybe a particular individual in some other country. There is a key difference, children, in foreign trade and foreign investment. Foreign trade involves movement of goods. Its objective is related with profit driven, means their motive is to earn profit. Trade refers to profit only, while investment involves an objective of long term return. लंबे समय की रिटर्न को माइंड में रखते हुए इन्वेस्टमेंट्स की जाती हैं. थ्रू फॉरेन ट्रेड वेरियस मार्केट्स गेट अमेलगमेटेड. बहुत सी मार्केट जुड़ जाती हैं आपस में फॉरेन ट्रेड में, वेयर फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रोवाइड्स एडिशनल इन्वेस्टमेंट टू द मार्केट. एडिशनल इन्वेस्टमेंट मार्केट के अंदर आती है फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट से. सो दीज आर द बेसिक डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन फॉरेन ट्रेड एंड फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट. Now the next topic given in the book is Chinese toys in India. People, we know well that previously in our country, as today these Chinese toys or Chinese things are banned by the government, but previously Chinese toys, Chinese things are coming in our country. And moreover, we Indians, we people in our country are not demanding domestically produced goods. Even we are going to demand Chinese products. We were demanding Chinese products only. Now, what is the reason behind it that we are demanding Chinese products instead of Indian products? Here in the book, example is given just for the toys, but we know well so many Chinese things are there in our country which we are using presently also. Either mobile phones, LEDs, LCDs, so many things are there which we are using in the present days. Children, Chinese things are less costlier compared to the Indian things. Reason: India having less availability of better quality of techniques, but Chinese having high technologies and they produce always in bulk. So whatever the productivity they are doing, they are producing at cheap cost, at cheap labor. That's where they are selling their products in the other countries at less rates. And we are demanding more of these products. Another reason, availability of choices. That China providing lots of choices to the other people, that we can demand a same thing in different qualities, in different designs. They always try to change the fashion and they capture the fashion. What fashion? From where fashion comes, children? We itself creates fashion. आज मार्केट में कुछ नया आया तो पुराना ऑब्सोलेट हो जाता है, तो हमारे लिए नया फैशन बन जाता है, और जब वो फैशन में आ जाता है, इट मीन्स वी आर डिमांडिंग नाउ न्यू थिंग्स. So choice of goods in the market rises. Let me read for you, children. Chinese manufacturers learn of an opportunity to export toys to India, where toys are sold at a high price. हमारे इंडिया के अंदर वो चीज़ें महंगी बिक रही हैं, इवन चॉइसेस भी नहीं है हमारे पास, कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है ज़्यादा. दैट्स वाई बायर्स आर ट्रांसफरिंग देमसेल्व्स टू परचेज Chinese things. Buyers in India now have the option of choosing between Indian and the Chinese toys. हमारे पास options हैं. Because of the cheaper prices and new designs, Chinese toys become more popular in the Indian markets. Is it clear? Within a year, 70 to 80% of the toy shops have replaced Indian toys with Chinese toys. चाहे वो टॉयज़ हों, चाहे वो LEDs हों, बल्ब्स हों, LCDs हों, हमारे मोबाइल फोन्स हो, everything is replaced by the Chinese things these days. Toys are now cheaper in the Indian markets than earlier. What is happening here as a result of trade? This is a question. Chinese toys come into the Indian markets. In the competition between Indian and Chinese toys prove better. अगर हम कंपटीशन में देखें इंडियन और चाइनीज़ टॉयज़ को, क्वालिटी वाइज, क्वांटिटी वाइज, अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ चॉइसेस, अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्राइस, इन ऑल सच मैनर्स, Chinese toys proved better. Indian buyers now having lots of choices of toys at lower prices. Chinese toy makers, this provides an opportunity to expand business. The opposite is true for Indian toy makers. They face losses as their toys are selling much less. Indian makers are getting loss as productivity are getting less. Obviously, employment will be less for them. Is it clear? In the next paragraph, again the same thing is written. As choices arises, children, prices of similar goods in the two markets tends to become equal. जब दो मार्केट्स में एक ही प्राइस हो जाता है तो कंपटीशन बढ़ जाता है. इट विल रेज कंपटीशन. क्लोज कंपटीशन अराइज हो जाता है. दैट विद द सेम प्राइस, two countries selling their products, then how much quantity they are selling, according to the quantity they will get the income. So foreign trade thus results in connecting the markets or integration of markets in different countries. With this point, this topic is completed here. If any query, can ask. Thank you.